Okay, we should be back, boys. We should be so back. We'll be on a different YouTube link, but that's okay. We just roll with it. We figure it out, boys. We figure it out. What's up, fellas? I missed myself. Sifu, you were the 65,000 encounter horsey shiny, right? Congratulations. Really fucking cool first shiny. A really tough first shunt. Congrats on pushing through, man. I'm proud of you. Oh, we have some Iron Man stuff to talk about. I've made some weird progress on the Iron Man account, kind of off camera. Now, also, okay, hoping I don't F again. That would really suck during these next clips. But it's fucking whatever. We just tank it and come back, boys. What are you gonna do at the end of the day? Okay. I hit my first egg. Yo, Shadow, congrats, dude. Holy fuck, man. Congratulations, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. There you go. What'd you get, dude? What species, man? What species, gamer? Congratulations. We're so back. We're so back. Catch events in 32 minutes. I'm mostly going to be shunting on the main. We could set up some breeds actually until it starts. That's not a bad idea. All right, fellas. Let me get a quick... Dude, congratulations, Shadow. That's beautiful, man. Shiny Chimchar. That's so fucking sick, dude. That's a cool one, man. Get the shiny monkey. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Okay. Turn the music down a little bit. Alrighty, fellas, it has been a quick sec since I've done an Iron Man progress clip. I have just been playing a ton, doing our daily grinds. Nothing super exciting. I've been farming a lot of fossils. I've been trying to do my Jimmy runs and trainer runs wherever possible. I'm gonna go through a couple of quick numbers and just catch us up on where we're at on this off-camera grinding. So I'm currently at 1,784 hours played. I'm now up to 3.3 million Pokeyen in my cash stack, but I will be spending a fair bit of that soon to conduct some breeds. As we can see over here, my boxes has been getting full from catch events. We have another catch event to do actually today in about 30 minutes. The name of the game with the Iron Man account recently has been like keeping up with the day-to-day stuff. Just keeping up with the day-to-day stuff has been very, very difficult, and I'm trying to even I have to start making decisions on when it comes to sacrifices and just not doing certain catch events or doing them in a different way. So like today, for example, I will be false swiping and sporing and pokeballing as opposed to quick balling. I will not be quick balling catch events much more in the future because I just don't want to be wasting our Pokeyen on something like that. Now, fossils, I have made a lot of progress when it comes to fossils. I'm almost at, I think, 200, which is pretty crazy. I don't know the last clip that I took, but I'm almost at 200 fossils. Far from where I want to be, but we're making good progress. Lepa berries, I do have to get back to berry farming pretty soon. That's a tougher one because that one's a lot more time limited. I can only berry farm so much before Shiny Wars is here, right? You only have so many days. The same is true with like Jimmy runs and trainer runs. I am low on amulet coins. I'm down to 3 amulet coins. I farmed up 19 of those in this one I don't know how. It's crazy like how many hours of progress this one episode is going to be while simultaneously not being a lot of like exciting cool stuff, you know? It's just, this is the reality of playing an MMO endgame and late game and going for something as monumentous as trying to get top 50 in Shiny Wars as an Iron Man account. It just takes a lot of putting your head down and grinding and putting in the blood, sweat, and tears. And there's not, you don't really get the glory until the day of reckoning, until the day that Shiny War results are announced and that Shiny War is actually here. But we're making good progress towards allowing ourselves to actually partake in that moment of glory. So we still have a few amulet coins. I'll have to get back to that soon. Fossils, what else can I check? Really, I've done a lot of, you know, just gaming. I still have my mysterious balls, of course, typical things like that. A lot of breeds to do. I think that mostly catches up. I did catch like one alpha off camera, this alpha Yon Mega, but I think that mostly catches us up. So I'm gonna be doing that catch event today in about 30 minutes or so. It is a DUNSPARCE catch event. There's a chance for some extra RP. Once again, I still need at least 1,000 RP ideally, or 50. Wait, is it 1,500? I keep forgetting. I think it's 1,500. which is a tough thing to swallow, man. Yeah, I ideally want at minimum 1500 RP heading into Shiny Wars to get myself a donator ticket. That dono status is going to impact so much. It would really change. You would, you know, 10% more shinies over 1 month is a really big deal. I'm really hoping I can get a little bit of RP before Wars comes around, but the time is running slim. It's currently the beginning of May as I'm recording this clip. I don't know what month I even started this episode. It's been a long grind, boys, and all you can do is take it day by day and keep going. We're going to do that today with the DUNSPARCE catch event. No F, no F. Come on, tell me I'm done with the Fs. Tell me I'm done with the Fs. I'm new to Pokemon. How can I get money fast and easy? You don't. I'm sorry. There's no hack. It's the same with the real world. There is no hack. There is no shortcut to wealth in life. There is no shortcut to wealth in PokeMMO. That's how you get scammed, is by, you know, trying to get some sort of shortcut. Now, I can tell you the best money making methods in PokeMMO, and I can point you in the right direction to grind the game and make good Pokeyen every single day and eventually develop wealth, right? I can do that, but I cannot teach you how to get money fast and easy. That's not, it depends on your perspective, I guess, obviously, and how much money you're looking for. But yeah, if you're looking to get the best money in PokeMMO, you want to look for gym reruns, train reruns, ditto farming, fossil farming, amulet coin farming, berry farming if you're that kind of person, but that's a bit more layered, I would say. Shut up, Tom. Yeah, credit. Yeah, there's no. PokeMMO is a tough game. PokeMMO is a tough game. It is a long-term game. If you are coming to PokeMMO and trying to do anything fast and easy, I don't think you're going to last very long here. And I don't mean that in a crude or a rude way, a mean way, right? But yeah. Credit card is the easiest way in absolutely everything in life, but it is kind of cynical to say so, but you're not wrong. You know, it's one of those like, yep, falsely accused. I see you in game. I know you have that amazing IGN. Technically, hey, I like that. That's the optimist mentality. Technically, you could just go get a Shalfa. True. That's true. There's a great meme where it's like, anxiety is all about sitting around in your house and worrying about like what's the worst thing that could happen. Okay, if you're gonna do that, you might as well factor in what if you win the lottery tomorrow. You know, you gotta if you're gonna catastrophize is the word, you gotta at least you gotta miracleize as well and worry about the best thing, right? Dude, congrats on the shiny Chimchar, Shadow. Big DH, I remember this time. Thank you for the 8 months, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. Much love to you, man. And then Huryu, OMG Rare Weekend Path Stream. Huryu, I see your sub. Thank you for the 12 months, gamer. I really appreciate that, dude. It was 12? Yep, 12 months. Thank you, man. Thank you both so much. It's an honor to be here. Now, on the Ironman account, we've got 25 minutes until the event. I think I'm going to head over to... Ooh, a new catch event just got posted. Fuck. That's so funny. Here, one sec. That just got posted. Are you serious? Should I cover this really quick? Here. Okay, shout out to Mr. Granola, the community manager and staff member. This literally just got posted. It says just now still on the PokeMMO forums. But a new catch event was just posted after I was done recording the streaming recap intro. So we have a Tropius. I love this image, dude. We have a Tropius, amazing Pokemon. Tropius catch event coming up on the 16th of May at 4 p.m. ET. That is my time zone. At Route 119 in Hoenn. You have 1 hour to catch Tropius, Linoon, and Kecleon for different scores, obviously on screen. Nature bonuses are on screen as well right now, and there will be a first place prize of a shiny Tropius. Keep in mind, this is probably going to be, I doubt you can quick ball shiny Tropius, but we can run the numbers on Team Synergy's website, and if not, this is probably going to be a soak catch event, so make sure to get a soak Smeargle ready for this event if you don't already have one. Tropius is a pretty difficult catch if I recall correctly, and you're going to want to be able to soak it so you can sport this, you know, it's a grass type, so you can't sport in the wild without turning it into a water type. So it's going to help this event a ton. Shiny Tropius is a pretty tough shunt, a pretty difficult shunt, and a really damn beautiful shunt. So prepare for this one and give yourself a good chance at a shiny Tropius, boys. That is coming up on May 16th. Was it? Once again, what was it? I already forgot. Let me go double check. Was that May 16th? I already forgot. You can rewind the video. I think it was May 6th. Or is it? That's a long way away, actually. That's a big heads up, isn't it? That's kind of crazy. I love a good heads up for a catch event, dude. Hell yeah. All catch events are always in the same place. They are always over on the official events page on the PokeMMO forums. There's also a link to today's catch event in the description on Twitch chat or in YouTube the stream. Hopefully no F. Okay. Whew, hell yeah. Yeah, Tropius is a tough catch. So what's the best method? I'm trying to like run with the shiny Pokemon I have with my friends, but it's so annoying farming money. Only battles with trainer. You're doing so trainer reruns and gym reruns are your best two strats, but you're saying it's not fast enough. The problem is, I don't know. You're asking. How do I explain this? PokeMMO is a marathon, not a sprint. It is an MMO first, not a Pokemon game first. It is a grindy game. If something in PokeMMO is not fast enough for you, there are ways you can put in more effort to make more Pokeyen. You can make alt accounts. If you have energy, if you're very, scrappy, if you want to put in more effort to make more Pokeyen, you can do so. Having alt accounts to catch Dittos on the side is good. But at the end of the day, generally it's going to come down to your patience. PokeMMO is a game about patience. It's not a game about rushing and you have to just log on, do your day-to-day grinds, and stay with it consistently, And that's not for everybody. I understand that, but that is, I can't, bend the will of the game, right? PokeMMO is all about the game teaches you that you must go at the pace of the game. The game does not go at the pace of you. You must operate at the pace of the game. And it will teach you a lot. PokeMMO is a game about patience in a world of efficiency and in a world of rushing, in a world of get things done as fast as possible, consume as much media as possible, right? That we're all guilty of doing. PokeMMO is one of the few things that will make you slow down. It will force you to slow down and force you to be present a little bit, It's good. In a world of dry shinies, only one moneymaker can rise up. Okay, let's get some breeds going. I have a bunch of. I'm getting my boxes overly full again. That catch event's in 21 minutes. We're gonna make sure we're ready for that, but we have some free time. Let's take advantage of that. There's a bunch of just random little like egg group breeders around. I can probably do whatever with this. I'm going to play with mouse only. That's a good question. Not to my knowledge, but well, you might be able to. Some computers will have an on-screen keyboard. You might be able to play this with mouse only if you put up an on-screen keyboard and you can like click the W and D to like go back and forth or move. It may not be very smooth, but you probably could do that. Yeah. Even on the Tom, on the Ironman account, it's becoming a legit question at this point. Tom, I'm gonna be honest with you, it might be more for collective purposes than like pragmatic purposes, like keeping all these breeds on the Ironman account. It's a really good question. Or the real thing is hyper long-term end game of the Ironman account is having only 6x31 Pokemon. Like hyper Ironman end game is like I do not have a catching Breloom with these stats. I have one that is 6x31, right? Sorry, but Clarko, there's a lot going on. I'm incredibly overwhelmed. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Happy to have you for the 33 months, dude. Happy belated birthday. I'll say it to you again in voice. What's up, man? Yeah, maybe you can bind to that. Yeah, just winding you up. I know. Sorry, I'm just always like, it's tough at the start of stream because there's always like so much to get to. Like I've always feel blah blah blah. Versus like middle or end of stream, I'm more like ready to fuck around and shoot the shit. Favorite Pokemon on the Iron? That's a cute question. There was a really crazy alpha catch. What was it? The Crawdont. This was. I mean, okay. I love my shinies on this account. Like my shinies are probably some of my favorites. But there was a really nuts. This was one of the craziest wild catches I've ever gotten in PokeMMO. 4 times 31 and 1 times 30, and the only bad stat is in the special attack, and then corrects nature. Like, this is disgusting. This is a wild alpha catch. This is absolutely foul. This was a revoltingly good catch. The only problem is, yeah, I was gonna say the only problem is it doesn't get, I think Aqua Jet's an egg move, so it's a little rough to get, you know, but that's it, you know. I can't, you can't complain. It's still an amazing wild catch, you know. Might as well release. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, let's go set up some breeds. That Crawdaunt was a pretty crazy. That was on stream. The Crawdaunt was on stream, I believe. That was a crazy catch. Let's get some random field A group breeds going. These are 2 times. Do I not have any 1 times 31? No fucking. There's no way. Dude, breeding on the Iron Man account has become so insanely hard. It's so difficult and specific. Like, all of these Baniris. Okay, here's one female 1 times 31. I have 1 female 1 times 31 field A group breeder, and it's in Spatak, which isn't even like that good, sadly. You know, I might end up releasing some of these if I have extra in Spatak, especially. Let's go defense, speed. We go here first. HP. I think I like that. Or Spadef. I like Spadef. Let's do that. This is Spadef Brace. Perfect. Put that there. Go buy a Spatak Brace. Okay. Fuck. Hey, sleep well, Clarko. Have a good night, man. Okay, this goes here. Dude, what's up, Discover? How you doing, man? Happy to see you. What's up, man? The catch event is in 16 minutes now. It's going fast, man. Yes. Okay, fuck. Oh, Main Graves got me locked. Okay, thank you. Keep my ass accountable. During the catch event, I can be lazy about the main account. That's fine. Before the I should not be this slow before the event. That's cooked. You know, that's... I gotta lock in a little bit. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get these moved over. Where do I want to put these becomes the next problem. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll put these like this. We have some chaos breeders as well. Like, we can just pair these. 31 HP Shuppet, 31 speed Shuppet. I'll just pair those. Make a little 2 times 31 breeder for chaos. Why's my game sound so quiet? There we go. Get up a little bit. So the first Shuppet's HP, the second Shuppet is speed. This is generally how I do like quick little Iron Man breeds. And I'll try to fix the gender when possible, but I don't worry about it when I don't have to type thing. Echo? Is there an echo on the mic? It shouldn't be, hopefully. Any echo on the mic, let me know. What's up, though, Sato? How you doing? Hopefully we're fine. This one is... main Pokemon? Yeah. So the problem is... my biggest problem, like, I would also love to go do something, Tom, like Heatran, right? The problem is there's a ton of things I want to do on the Iron Man account. I just can't. Shiny War has my fucking shit in a fucking vice grip. Like, that's... I just can't. I just can't go spend money on making 5 times 31 breeds right now. I have to do some of these breeds, right? I have to do some of these breeds to make space, you know? But I just can't afford to go do a bunch of breeds, right? No, so man, no, not even. I haven't even started them Beerletics. Like, I don't think people, like, I don't know how to tell people. Shiny Wars has my shit in a vice grip. All I'm doing on the Iron Man account right now: gym reruns, trainer reruns, amulet coin farming, Lepa berry farming, fossil farming. I have to do like thousands of hours of fossil farming, you know. I'm just shiny war brain, shiny war. All I can do is shiny war. I have no other time, no other space for anything else. I don't think people realize how hard it's going to be to get top 50 in shiny wars as an Ironman account. I would love to go do other things and go do, you know, prep for the Heatran raid. I just can't right now. I just don't have that, you know. Shiny war first, one step at a time. I appreciate that people are excited, enthusiastic, but it's one at a time, one thing at a time. What's up, Pumpkin? Welcome home. How are you doing? Yeah, what's up? What's up? No, my wife needs me for probably 5 minutes. I'll see you guys in 1 sec. Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry, one sec. Probably August or July, but we don't know for sure. Dark or Angels, we don't know for sure yet. Whew. Okay, sorry about that, boys. We're back. Okay. Chicken dinner plans under wraps. Yes, so that's like the big thing with Shiny Wars this year is that Park was the main staff member that like set up and pushed for, and like, and there are like, dude, PokeMMO staff is fucking amazing. Holy shit, dude. People, I swear, I would love to plan. Once again, I'm adding more to my schedule, but I'm doing it to myself. Some sort of staff appreciation day would be so amazing. Like that would be so sick, man. They do so fucking much. I really do feel like the PokeMMO staff is one of the most underthanked like people in PokeMMO that affect the game in such an amazingly positive way. Even just hosting the catch events, like hosting the catch events all the fucking time takes them a lot of time out of their life. Like if one staff member is hosting 2 catch events or going to 2 catch events a week, right? That's probably 6 to 8 hours of their week every week just hosting PokeMMO catch events. That's not playing the game. That's not, you know, doing anything else. Like, it's a lot of time, dude. It's a lot, man. They put a lot into it, dude. Figure out dinner. Yeah, good luck. Okay, we're so back. Getting some breed set up. The catch event begins in 9 minutes now. It's creeping up on us. I don't know if dark grass or light grass is better. I'm probably just gonna do dark grass because I really prefer it. Like, normally, so an interesting question is, normally in most catch events you would just want, I like these for Spadef and defense. In most catch events, there's more HP and speed. So I'm just gonna, be distracted by breeds. This is speed, and then we can do attack. I like that. In most catch events, you don't want double battles, right? But this is one of those weird rare events where you actually might want that, because I don't know how common the Sun Turn and DUNSPARCE encounters are going to be, you know? It really comes down to the rarity of the spawns. This is a great example of like, man, I would fucking love proper data in the Pokedex for a time like this. I would love if we could see like, oh yeah, Sunkern appears 24% of the time, or you know, DUNSPARCE appears like 22% or whatever, right? I don't know. I don't know, Taz. I don't know. Staff have some interesting rules. I'd have it. Well, they're working on it, right, Tom? With that one thing, they're starting to work on that. They're starting to work on trying to get like actual data, but even that's like, it requires like so much sample size before you can really properly call it data, you know? So it's just tough right now, you know? Okay, 31 attack, 31 speed. We'll get this going. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I got so far. That's fucking, is that total? That's really sick. Dude, dude, team synergy, man. Team synergy. They keep rising. They keep popping off. Okay. I'm pretty proud of this. We got a few breeds, a few simple 2x31 breeds whipped up in like the few minutes before the event. I'm not getting encounters on the main. That's okay. Even if the main is just in the background today, that's fine. We take that. It's honestly okay. What's up, setup? Main trying playtime. Yeah, fuck. I'm AFK. That's so real. I'm AFK. All right, guys. I'm now my main account is at 10,000 hours. Ooh, I wonder how that happened. I'm not trying to AFK. I swear. That's so cheesy to like AFK playtime. Holy. I swear I don't normally do that. I'm just getting used to. I don't normally play 2 accounts like this. I'm just trying to get used to that, you know? Is it worth to sell mysterious balls from events during Shiny Wars? Usually you see, I think Xanarchy is right. We see a small spike, typically. A small spike. For mysterious balls. But not like, it's not a ton. It's not as much as we see a lot more, what's it called? Shut up, Despot. We see a lot more, playtime is 2030. We see, the fuck am I saying? Hello? We see a lot more spikes on fossils. I think fossils are like the big thing to watch out for when it comes to that. I really need more mineral egg group breeders. I'm going to go to the catch event very, very soon here. But we have this 1x31 defense graveler. I never, for some reason, dude, I just never naturally get mineral breeders. This is 31 Spatak male. This is a female. I mean, I could do a 31 defense 31 Spatak mineral egg group, but mineral like doesn't really need Spatak like that. I need a male breeder. This is also Spatak. I could just end up releasing some of those, to be fair. I might just end up releasing this. Is this one egg group? Sudowoodo mineral, just 31 Spatak. I'm actually gonna release this. Save myself a little space. It hurts a little bit to get rid of a 31 like that, but I don't need that many 31 Spatak. I'll keep the 2 31 Spatak, you know, breeders that I have. I could even get rid of another one, honestly. I'll go through with the breed, though. Let me go grab this. Spatak and defense here. Event begins in 5 cool minutes. Attack. Spatak and defense. Oh, one of the things I wanted to check, my elemental orbs is going up, which is nice. Great question. You do not have to be on channel 1. Great question to check on. The main monitor is on the Iron account, the Iron Man, and then the TV you see in the background where I'm like very lazily, maybe getting about, I don't know, 200 encounters per hour at hordes. That's the main account. The account that I'm barely playing in the background right now. That's the main account. There's a custom to that first for 31 IVs. I think that's the last thing we need, Sammy. If I'm understanding what you're saying properly, the problem is we already have way too many 31 IV Pokemon being brought into the game, right? I think the last thing we need is some sort of ability or something that brings them in even faster. I think something that consumes them or encouraging breeding or limiting those would be more ideal. Not even like disregarding, yeah. Max minning. Yeah, fuck, dude, we should be max minning. The era of min-maxing, I sleep. Boring. The era of max minning, aka being as inefficient as possible, on the rise, boys. Check it out. Your local library. Max minning will be happening soon. Okay. I'll take 6 or so breeds set up like that before a catch event. I just had some free time to spare. Why not use it setting up breeds? Perfect. All right. It would break the game. It wouldn't be... It would further... I guess that's a... Yeah. It would further break the game and exacerbate an issue we already have, you know? Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. I didn't even think about that, Clashy. That is a really fucking good heads up. Thank you, dude. That was a very kind heads up from you, man. I gotta be playing the... I think I need to start playing the Iron Man account a little bit more off camera. It's something I gotta work on a bit more. I want it, though. I think we just don't need it. I don't know, man. The game is plenty... I don't think we need anything that makes PokeMMO easier. I think the game is plenty easy. I think the certain things need to be rebalanced. I don't think... I see this a lot. I don't like people who constantly just... I don't like the constant pushing for updates that make things easier and easier. I don't think it's... It's one of those, like... It's like when you first try hacks or cheat codes for, like, Tony Hawk or, like, Sims, and you make things easier, and you quickly realize, oh, I just ruined all the fun. You know, I think that happens with a lot of games, a lot of MMOs, is a casual player base pushes to make things easier and easier and easier. And accessibility is important, don't get me wrong. Like, accessibility is important. It must be talked about. It must be considered. But I'm on channel 7. I'm curious how popular this event will be. There's a DUNSPARCE. We'll just stay here. But you have to be careful with that. You don't want to just make things easier. You want things to be engaging and interesting, but not just be made easier for the sake of making things easier. That's not why we play games, you know? We play games for a challenge at the end of the day. Not even necessarily a challenge, but like I mean, kind of. The challenge could be easy, but it's still something. We play video games for some sort of satisfaction and obstacle. Yes, DUNSPARCE, yeah. DUNSPARCE is here, man. Dude, a lot has happened, JPat, over the past bit in PokeMMO. A lot's happened, dude. That's only fair, man. Welcome back to the game. I was reading my first Iron Man. This is great early. Yeah, no, it's so fair. Sorry if I'm like, you're often something I do, Sammy, is a chatter will say something and I'll be like, oh, well, that makes me think about this other thing. And I kind of like, sometimes I take a chatter's comment and I'll like extrapolate something else. No, you don't sound that way at all. I apologize for, you know, I got to work on that, because sometimes a chatter will say something and I'll be like, oh, that reminds me of this other thing that's more extreme or more specific, and then they feel like I'm talking about them, understandably so. That's a social fault of my end, you know. That's very nice of you, Hizzo. I appreciate that. The event, I think, just started. If I throw, let me see, I think it just started. All right, I think it's time for our first ball, boys. All right, the DUNSPARCE catch event has officially begun. I'm going to be over at Darkgrass, I think. I don't know if that's better or worse. There are 2 different locations on this route. You can do light grass or dark grass. The main thing here is, do you want double battles or single battles? I think when it comes to Sunkern's and DUNSPARCE's catch rates, or sorry, not, encounter rates, I think it might be better, weirdly, to do the double battles, which is not normal. Normally for catch events, you actually want single battles because double battles really slow down a catch. But if it's going to help me encounter more Sunkerns and stuff and more DUNSPARCEs, I think it's going to be worse. We're just going to test. The beauty of catch events is like nobody really knows the best strategy most of the time. It's a lot of like figuring things out on the fly. Did that Sunkern just kill itself with solar power? That was the most Sunkern thing I've ever seen. The Sunkern, I false swiped it, put it to 1 HP. The Sunkern set up Sunny Day, which then it took damage at end of turn from its ability solar power to KO itself. That's one of the most Sunkern things I've ever seen. All right, there's our first DUNSPARCE catch. I will see you guys with more relevant catches throughout the event in the future. It's only 6:01 p.m. We have a long way to go. That was incredibly Sunkern. That was incredibly Sunkern coded. Hopefully no F. Double edge on both? No fucking shot. No F. Okay. I think the first clip just has to F every time. That's what I'm learning. Dude, what's up? Was happy to see you, Polaris. What's up, man? Whew. That Sunken was the 186. That's always the meme argument of like, oh my god, that was the one, dude. Okay, I appreciate the heads up, Chassels. Let me go check Sunkern. The YouTube algo just like changes every few months, and it's one of those things like, it's, as a creator, you kind of just gotta go with the flow and roll with it, and understand and like adapt around it. That's a big part of it. I try to always say like, if my views, I mean, sometimes it's also just people want to break from the game. You know, you can't worry about. You try your best. It's you know, everybody does it. You try your best to not worry about views to some extent as a creator. It's gonna happen. I worry about it so much, honestly, but you just have to remind yourself not to, because so much of it is the like natural flow of things, you know. People take breaks from the game. People don't want to watch my content every day all the time. Like, that's okay, you know. It's a good reminder. Like, I think if I give one little small piece of advice to like up-and-coming creators, is don't take it as like an insult if people stop watching, or you know, whatever. Just try to make the best content you can, and that's all you can do, you know. Okay, I'm gonna, if these do these really have, I'm gonna check for double edge. Good shout from Chassels. If these actually have, yeah, I think they do. I think you're right. That's okay. This event's way scarier than I expected. I feel I can probably Pokeball at this HP range, hilariously. Dude, hopefully the guy's been helping. What's up, Setup? Also, TJ, thank you for the 25 months, man. If you got a girlfriend, that'll do it, man. That will, hey, good for you. That's also a great example of like, dude, people just move on in life, and that's not, you know, it's not a, you know, it is what it is, man. People just living their lives. Do what you know. Dude, hell yeah, TJ. Good for you, man. Well, that's very sweet, Justice Dog. Whoops, I gotta repop berries. I might hop back and forth a bit, honestly. There's so much to do. Dude, Minecraft is amazing. It's definitely one of those. I respect that growth sim, you know? Like IRL Ryan reviews, or what do you mean? I mean the same way any YouTuber makes money, which is ad revenue from YouTube. That's, you know, most you can I could monetize in a lot of other ways that I just don't really care to, because I don't really like to treat. I'm not a businessman. I'm a guy who, I love PokeMMO. I like playing PokeMMO. I'm not a businessman. I'm not here. Like, I could start a Patreon. I could do merch. I could do a lot other things to like try to fucking extract maximum revenue. I just don't find that to be a fruitful like life. We false swipe here, rock climb here. That might miss. I probably should have strength. It's fine. The goat. I'm one of many people who have hopefully just try to, you know, I just love Pokemon, man. So, okay, you're asking a great question that I wish I had a better answer to, Plum Dog. Dude, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of great Johto payday pickup spots. There's some locations like around Mount Silver, kind of. I don't know. I almost wonder if the devs intentionally did that. Like when the legendaries were first found over in the Johto region, one of the people's first instinct was like trying to find a good payday pickup spot to do while they're farming legendaries. There's some fine spots, but there's not a ton of great spots to payday pickup, unfortunately. You can payday pickup. Is it the spot that has Miltank and Ditto? What route is that? Is that 47, 48? Go check really quick. I think 47. I think that's a decent route. If you pop expert lures, that is a decent route. It's also just a good route to hunt the legendary on. You have Chansey, you have shiny Chansey chance, you have shiny Ditto chance, you know, you have far-fetched things like that. The problem is I respect the, and I could be wrong, and maybe I think the player base would be so annoyed by just I don't think nerfing Dittos is the way to go. Unfortunately, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I think nerfing alphas is the main thing to help the economy, but I don't want to discuss the economy every day type people. I mean, even though it's in a rough situation, I understand that, at least in my opinion, obviously. Release that. I respect and I appreciate people trying to explore options and look for alternative and look for simple, easy suggestions to recommend to the devs. And if you want to do that, hit up the suggestion box. I respect it. I think my time trying to influence the economy is over. I tried my best. I did a boycott. Respectfully, and I tried to. It is what it is. Lore is not usually lore is worse for catch events because it will cause double battles, which will make things a bit slower. I might actually swap down to the light grass. I don't know if dark grass or light grass is better for this event. Band-aid solution, yeah. Like, do you mean that in terms of alphas or in terms of dittos, or what do you mean? Zenarchy. The first place, yeah. Well, so I guess I shouldn't. To be fair, I probably shouldn't bait myself into more. Once again, I don't want to wake up every day. I love PokeMMO. I don't want to wake up every day and discuss. I think a lot of people get caught into this trap in life, waking up and discussing problems that are not their job to fix. There's so many other things to do in this lifetime, And if you find it enjoyable, that's awesome. Hell yeah. I don't want to wake up every single day and just rehash the same discussions with people on the internet over something that we can't impact, at least to a direct degree, right? I respect your freedom of choice to be able to do so if you want to, but I just don't find it enjoyable, honestly, I think it's draining and yeah, it's not for me. Do you want to synchronize storm better? Synchronize is really nice for certain events where you're like quick ball spamming. For this event, I'm trying. You could use synchronize at this event and it'd be really good. I'm trying to cut down on how much I use quick balls on the Ironman accounts, as Pokeyen has been a pretty big point of contention recently. Like, I just don't have enough yen. It's crazy. If it's one of the biggest things like on the Ironman account is like, nobody expected how much Pokeyen we would need, and you need way more than I expected. I thought Pokeyen would not be that relevant. Holy fuck, you need so much yen, dude. All the for berry farming and the breeds are so expensive to utilize all the 1x31s you catch, because I think people didn't realize like catch events are one of the most important endgame elements of Ironman accounts. I don't know if we knew that yet, I don't know if people really. I didn't expect that. I knew they'd be good. Please don't have solar power. This fucking sunkern. Is sunkern grass or bug? Can I spore the sunkern? That's so funny. The sunkern. Okay, it's you can't spore it, right? That is so funny. Okay, I couldn't remember. So yeah, what's up, Park? No spore. That is. Whew. I wonder if it is worth the quick ball this event, but that makes me so. I really want to not, if possible, man. Exactly. Yeah, you tried the line. Yeah, exactly. Adapt. Exactly. Yes, dude. That's exactly, Sim. Much love to you, man. That's a great question. This is a fantastic question. What would you consider the best mon/items to stack up before Shiny Wars? This is a fantastic question. Kind of unanimously, dittos and fossils. Those are the two things if you want to stock up, and lepa berries. Those are the three big things pretty much every account will be stocking up for Shiny Wars. And people start preparing for Shiny Wars right after the previous one ended. People have been preparing for this for a year. If you've never seen a PokeMMO Shiny Wars, I'm excited for people to see there first, but I'm also a little scared because I saw the same thing in RuneScape with fantasy EHP and like skilling competitions. Every single year, it is going to get more and more intense. Every single year, competition is going to rise further and further and further. And it's going to get harder and harder and harder every single year to try to place or win a Shiny War, in my opinion. Congrats on the shiny Metapod, Sammy, and chat. Hell, dude, there you go, man. Fucking hell yeah, dude. Congratulations, dude. It's a great shiny here, dude. And during the event, hell yeah. Anyways, fossils, dittos, was the last one? I already forgot now. But those three things, fossils, dittos, lepa berries. Those are the main shunts you'll see. Egg hunting, fossil hunts, and sweet scenting with lepas. Those are the best methods generally during shiny wars. Keep an eye out for those. This is a brutal catch event, dude. What? That is insane. Of a Sweatfest, every year players get better and better and better. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm aware that quick ball catches, I think, both Dunsparce and Sunkern. I think 100%, but I'm trying to save yen. Dude, hell yeah, congrats, players. So you can't make as much money during shiny wars. Well, it depends on the kind of player you are. Shiny wars is not an in-game event similar to Lunar New Year event, but it is more of like a social and community, like an official. It's kind of like the Super Bowl, right? If you are really good with markets and really good at flipping things like that, players do want shiny charms, but generally shiny charms are at a pretty decently locked price, although they've changed a lot. Yeah, shiny, I like that one sentence line part. Shiny wars is a competition, not an event. Yes, I like that a lot. It's not as much of an in-game event for everybody as it is for like the best of the best, you know. It's for Shiny Wars is one of the few events that is for like the high-end players. Same with like PvP team tournaments and stuff like that. I'm gonna spore this first. This thing's gonna be super annoying. Ditto farming is usually really good. Yo, what's up, Corrupt? I appreciate, dude. What's up, man? I'm doing okay. I'm a little overwhelmed today. I just have a lot to do, but I think most people in life feel like that right now. It's the human experience of constantly feeling behind, even if you're doing pretty damn well in life. You know, like that's. The human brain is strange. How are you doing, man? What's up? I'm doing good. To be, you know, you look around physically, you know what? I'm doing pretty good. That's true. The shiny rate does change a little bit usually during the war, but we'll have to see this year what they do. Have a good night's sleep. I'll hurry you. Much love to you, man. Have a good one, dude. Thanks for popping in. What channel are you? See, we're on channel. You typed channel, was it money sign? Euro. Does that mean channel 4? A $sign would be on the shift 4 on a US keyboard. I don't know if it's the same for. I'm trying to deduce the typo. 4 most likely? Yeah, it's 4. Okay. You might have already caught it. I'll try to head to 4 regardless. You might have already caught it, but congrats. I love shiny Metapod. That is like a S tier shiny in my opinion. I love Metapod, man. Beautiful, beautiful orange shiny, dude. Yes, I can say, Flygon, there are, I think, multiple people that I know that have 30,000 Dittos already stocked up for Shiny War. It is no fucking joke, man. It is real shit. It is the definition of sometimes this PokeMMO shit get serious. Let's I kind of prefer the dark grass. I don't know if it's better, but I prefer it. I love all the wild shinies here, except for Rapidash and Tranquil. Those are the two that I don't really want. Everything else I'm fine with. Wow, Tom, that's a crazy predicament to end up in. Congrats, I'm glad he caught it. I'm glad he ended up getting it, dude. Dude, that is, yeah, dude, that is insane perspective. Xanarchy just said there is a team right now that is preparing for Shiny Wars that has a requirement for each individual teammate to have at least 35,000 Dittos to even apply to the team. Shiny War is no joke. I know multiple people that have over 30,000 Dittos prepared on alt accounts in boxes. How do you stack that many Pokemon? tons and tons of alt accounts. I think so there's what on a fresh alt account, it's 11 boxes of dittos, right? So it's 11 times 60. So oh my god, you need so many characters. Is my math right? One alt account only holds 660 dittos. Is that right? That's insane. That is like not that many. Mail, you stock them in the mail as well. Okay. So is the mail, how much can you store? There is a max to the mail. You can store more than 250. A lot of people might not know that. You can store more than the 250 number. But Xanarchy, do you happen to know like how much max you could? There is still a max though. Is it like 500 or 1,000 or what's the max? I'm pretty sure you can go over the 250 mark, but I could be. Maybe that's only no. If you buy a if you buy a ditto on the GTL, it should be able to still be stored there for a bit. Yeah, one account is 3 characters. Yeah, I think it's like 1.3k dittos per character. Okay, they changed it recently. The mail storage. Okay. Let's just count it. We have our experts in chat, our Shiny War gamers, letting us know the insights to the high end stuff. I'm just gonna take that number, around 1.3 thousand dittos per. So you need 30 characters, right? Is that about? Not quite, but let's say they require you to have 35,000 dittos divided by 1,300. Oh, I can't type correctly. 35k divided by 1,300. So that means that team would require you to have 27 alt accounts full of dittos. 27 alt accounts, alt characters, just full of dittos. Shiny War is no joke, man. Shiny hunters are crazy. Do not underestimate them. You have to be willing to go to insane lengths to prove that you are the best shiny hunter in PokeMMO, because other people might want it more than you. People want it so bad, dude. It's fucked up in a way, but it's also goddamn beautiful in its pure competition in spirit, and I love to see it, man. This Shiny War shit gets serious, bro. The Shiny War shit gets serious. Is it even worth it to Riverwear? Is it worth it to win the Super Bowl for a ring you'll never wear? What's the point? Why even go for it? There's levels to this shit. Man. People don't know about it, man. Danny did an amazing video talking about their Shiny War prep. I gave insight into last year's war. I did a reaction to that video as well. I would return to the Super Bowl. Why? Okay, how about a marathon? I think shiny hunting and marathons are extremely comparable. Shiny hunting and Super Bowls, football, not necessarily because there's a more physical element, but yeah. That's a good bit. Yeah, not to mention the Pokeyen cost. Yeah, what's the prize of Shiny Wars? It's mostly the glory. You do get an extremely exclusive charcoal dragon wings, right? There's only like 30 to 60 of those in the game, right? Is Danny a phantom? Not quite yet, but maybe one day when he touches the like ghost portal, right? He hasn't done that yet, to my knowledge. No, the vanity, you get a really cool vanity and then some like negligible amount of RP, I think, but we'll see. I think the foot pedals will be banned this year. Do you think that using a controller will be banned? A foot pedal is just it's funny. So the foot pedal thing is one of the funniest things to me, because that is same. If you play RuneScape, you know about this. The foot pedal thing that happened in PokeMMO, the same fucking thing happened in old school RuneScape. The same exact thing, where people were using foot pedals to thieve RD Knights, and they were like, yeah, bro, it's just a controller. It's just a controller. I don't know why. People are weird. To me, like, I just don't understand. I think it's just I don't know if it's a jealousy. I don't know, man. I just don't get it. It would be like banning an Xbox 360 controller, you know? It's literally just a controller. It's just an input. And it's been legal forever. What am I doing here? Let me false swipe. I'm so scared to false swipe this. I need to seed bomb here, false swipe here. I could have soaked, I guess, and then spored next turn. It's awkward. Whew. Oh, thank you. Here's the, so yeah, here's the vanity. It's cool that they're purple. Here's the vanity from winning Shiny Wars. Thank you, Park. The sparkling charcoal dragon wings. They are a beautiful fucking vanity. They are goddamn gorgeous, you know? #1 Shiny Wars winner. That's really cool, man. I think it's mostly for the glory, though. I think most people, like, I think most people do official war for the glory. They're just trying to prove they're the best. That's what it's just competition and spirit, man. What the fuck? Foot pedals have been used in almost every, not every MMO, but like especially a lot of old school MMOs. They're just controllers. That's all, you know. And you just kind of, it just represents a left click. That's all it is. It's funny to me because, like, so I personally don't use foot pedals because I find it more taxing than if I were to just use mouse and keyboard. Obviously everybody's different, you know, but it's very funny to me that people get very like riled up about like different, you know. It's the same thing if you got an Xbox 360 controller and then you put your toe, your big toe on the A key on the floor. It's the same thing. Same as, or it's just, yeah, I don't know. People just got, I think when it comes to competition, people just kind of end up looking for excuses to blame their losses on, or just do all sorts of things to like. This is like a typical thing you see in competition. Like people, you know, it happens in fighting games. If someone loses a match, like, oh, you were heavy spamming, bro. No, that's why I lost, bro. You were heavy spamming, and it's like you lost, little bro. I don't know what you lost. I'm sorry, you lost, little bro. You know, however, when I complain that someone switches to Sombra in Overwatch and that's why I lost, that's actually a good complaint, guys, right? Keep that in mind. Actually, guys, it's actually bad when everyone else does, but when I do it, it's fine, guys. I'm obviously joking and kind of poking some holes at the irony of the human experience. If you cannot pick that up, I know some people don't get that, but it's a little, you know, it's a little, what's the meme? You gotta have a little high IQ to actually understand Rick and Morty comedy, guys. It's pretty high IQ stuff here. Getting crazy, yeah. Foot pedals have been used forever. I don't know. To me, it's like, it depends on what space you're in. Like, to me, like foot pedals are old in my, but like if you don't play a whole lot of old school MMOs, they're not old to you. It's just perspective. It's what communities you come from, right? Yes. Someone just someone said that earlier. I mentioned that earlier. I forgot. I honestly totally forgot. Dude, hell yeah, Sylveon, happy to hear it was helpful, dude. Fucking hell yeah, man. Yeah, you channeled the Sombra 1 trick, dude. Sombra breaks my brain. That is the Giga Chad. Isn't that why like most things in the world are hated? Sim is like, oh, this thing is different than what I'm used to, therefore I don't like it. That's like that simple sentence explains like 90% of the hatred in the world. Not the, you know, humans are funny little, we're funny little guys, man. We're just funny little guys hopping along our little path like some bunnies, man. Eating carrots, eating lettuce, you know, eat the spaghetti, eat the meatballs, avoid the candy and the ice cream. Do you know that, dude? That's a good, yeah, go for it. Yeah, any like control, you should be fine as long as it is one click to one input or whatever, one input to one output. But is it authentic lettuce? That's a good question. Are your bunnies even eating authentic carrots from, you know, where are carrots? Quick guys, let's Google origin of carrots. If you're not eating carrots from this location, you're not eating real carrots, guys. Carrots originate from Central Asia. All right, guys, you heard it. Specifically around modern day Afghanistan and Iran. Or if you're not eating carrots from Iran, you're eating fake carrots. It's plastic, guys. It's fake carrots. Let everybody now that you know this information, you have to go you have to promise to go be super annoying and tell all of your friends, hey, are you eating a carrot? Where is it from? You know, you got a purity check, guys. All right, we've learned this is how content creators, this is how we do it. Am I TikToking right now, chat? Is this, God, that's a horrible sentence. Even pretending to be like boomer hurt my brain a little bit there. All right, guys. So much of content creation is just teaching people to be annoying. And I'm guilty of it. Judge, I'm guilty. I'm sorry. Like I'm guilty. I am. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best out here. That was cringe. If you're coming to this stream and you're expecting to leave without cringing, what are you doing, brother? What are you doing? No, motherfucker. We got a few annoying bones in the rib cage. We got a few. Every streamer is like, every streamer is minimum 50% annoying. Is that fair? Like that's, I think being a streamer is like pooping in your. I'm so sorry. Being a streamer is like shitting in your hand, throwing it at the wall, seeing what sticks. Half of it's going to be cringe. Half of it's going to be entertaining enough to get people to release a like, it's not a laugh, but like you know what, like an exhale. If you know you've made it as a streamer when you are funny enough to make some people exhale through their nose because you made them, like, you know, chuckle a little bit. Does that make sense? Walls trying shit. That god damn it. Perfectly encapsulates it. ZRT. We eat but still need to sleep for energy no matter how much we eat for energy, but still need to sleep for energy, but no matter how much eat for energy. Explain that one. I literally cannot. Bro, I fucking am doing a PokeMMO catch event. I cannot possibly comprehend how energy is based. No idea. Out of my pay grade. You think I can understand that? No shot. I'm honored you think I could. By that analogy, it's all shit either way. Don't expose my business model. Don't tell them. Don't let them know it's all shit. That's a good bit. Hey, and with that, the cynical loop around, and I'm not a cynical person, I'm an optimistic person, okay? I love living, okay? But this to give you the cynical side of things would argue that everything in life is throwing shit at the wall, and all you can do is find the shit that you have the most fun throwing. That's kind of beautiful at the end of the day. Like, that kind of cynicism almost loops back around to optimism if you go far enough, you know? Does that make sense? Yeah, if you want to be a real carrot eater, Flygon, a real carrot Chad, yeah, you have to. You got to take the trip, brother. Go get your own fresh farm carrots. Little Zorro redeemed 1 minute of British accent. I apologize for all of the trauma that I'm about to cause. I actually don't have. One sec. My phone. I don't think. Where's my phone at? Whatever. It's gone, boys. It's over. I'm gonna quick ball this. I'm lazy. I don't have my phone, so I'm just going to grab a timer really quick and put it on 1 minute and subject you guys to a little bit of torture. I apologize. I don't want to talk about shit anymore. That's so valid. I'm so You're watching a Twitch stream, bro. Half of us are talking about shit and piss and cum. That's like 90% of twitch.tv is piss, shit, cum. Okay. Oi, bruv. Oi, it's British accent time. I don't know what to say, bruv. Oi, I watched some movies recently. Or I got a righty bloody osh take to share with you lads today, but we're not ready for it yet. Capiche? Oi, this bruv in chat, Tom Osneer. Tom over here. Tom has been over here saying this new word in his vocabulary. Holy. He's been saying capiche a lot, lads. I can't imagine a bloke saying capiche. I can't imagine it. I don't even know what it would sound like. Holy, mates. Nothing got to prepare me. What you mean? It's a proper go accent. Can you say water? I can say water as many times as you can say water. Pet, Pet, what's your favorite tea? Any tea with milk in it. Any tea with milk in it. Okay, okay. Clearly I need to practice more. This is bad. It's not even, the problem is, like, okay, there was a while where the British accent was funny. Well, hold up. Please quit. The capiche is that Tom keeps saying capiche, and I can't stop imagining the idea of a British person, like, constantly going around, like, talking to people drinking their Guinnesses. He's like, oh, bro, it's capiche. It's just so funny to me. I don't know why. Capiche is, like, maybe the least British word I could think of. Capiche is such an American word. Or, like, maybe like a, you know, like a mobster, like, you know, All right, you guys can all blame and yell at and insult late. Don't actually insult. Late AF has redeemed another minute of talking in a British accent, so I will now get back up my timer and produce another minute of absolute pure entertainment, bruvs. All righty, lads, we're back here in the British accent. Usually something I like to do when I'm doing this accent is look up some British slang. So we look up the British slang. We slang around a few words. We hit them with the oi. Common British slang includes things like chuffed. So we say things like chuffed to mean very happy. No, we don't. What the hell, lad? You could also say oi. Yesterday I called up ye mum, and ye mum was like, oi, I'm too busy to go to dinner with you, and that left me gobsmacked. Say it with me, lads. Gobsmacked. Gobsmacked is to be shocked or confused by a new piece of information. We got 5 seconds left. I don't know. I can't do it, man. Okay, give me a break, please, chat. Okay, gobsmacked. Bloody goons. Okay, that's a good one. What language was that? It's British. Okay, this was dude. Unironically, I was helping my in-laws. You gotta keep your in-laws happy. I was helping my in-laws the other day at their house, just helping them move around stuff. You know, trying to tear up carpet, whatever. For some reason, which I mean, I get it. I think boomers just sit around their house. I don't say boomers derogatorily. I just say boomers to mean, like, you know, older people. Respect your elders to some extent, right? I think boomers kind of just sit around their house and end up wanting to, like, do stuff, like they love to do, like, yard work, but they can't actually do the yard work themselves because they're older, unfortunately, you know. Or like they love to, like, they want to do, like, big house renovations by the time they, like, physically can't do any, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's very, very common. Okay, we got another. Anyways, dude, I was at my in-laws the other day, and they just watch. They're the type of people that just sit inside and watch the news all day, like most old people do, sadly. And unironically, one of the big talking points of the American news of the day was like, should we stop? Why do we still call it English? Should we change the language that we speak? Should we change the name from English to American? And I was like, we've got to have bigger fish to fry. Like, dude. And I'm not even against that. Like, that's kind of based on, like, there's got to be better things to talk about. That I was more like, why the fuck? This is like the #1 story on the news right now. What the fuck are we paying these people to do? What the fuck? Like, why are we wasting our time? Like, what, dude? Like, just, to me, it's like, sometimes I feel guilty, like I'm not reporting on enough hard-hitting, like, interesting news for PokeMMO, and then I go watch that, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they're just making shit up so they can have airtime. Like, the news is the most, like, you're just fucking filling dead air. You're just fucking bored. There's not stuff to discuss every day, so you just make shit up to keep people entertained to some extent. Like, I could just get on here every day and be like, oh my god, guys, what should we fix about PokeMMO today? What should we do? You know, guys, what if PokeMMO had cars? Whoa! What if PokeMMO had Transformers in it? What, dude? Let's think about this, guy. Like, what the fuck is the point? At a certain point, I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, it's so insane. Anyways, I did get 1 more minute of a British accent from Sheetstorm, a very beautiful name. Let's go ahead and I keep closing my timer, but I probably should just leave it up. Is the timer on screen? It is not. Cringe. 1 sec. Let me do that. It should be on screen. There. Sorry about that, chat. Okay. Good energy, good vibes today, guys, by the way. You did it already? I have to do it for a third. Excuse me. What the fuck is gross? Sorry. I owe you guys. There was a third redeem. A third. I'm not saying it. Anyways. Okay. Oi, bruvs. What if we add cars in PokeMMO? What, oi, lads. What if we renamed Pokeyen to Pokedollars? Oi. That's legit. That's what an interesting discussion we could have about that. that surely won't be a waste of time on this beautiful green earth that we got spinning around us while we having fun talking with our lads, catching Pokemon, doing the catch event, lads, having fun, having a laugh, going to the pub, releasing this Sunturn. Hunting shinies on the main account. Let Wait. But Pokequid, you're a genius, bloke. That's a bloke genius right there. God. We should rename it to Pokequid. That's right, you smart. Right? No way. That's no shot. That's a first time. No shot. That's a first time chatter. Okay, that's the Pokequid is so funny. Holy shit. That is the funniest. There is something like deeply comedic about trying. Fuck, British kid is so funny. There's something deeply comedic about trying to come up with like the most waste of time. Shut the fuck up, Sato. The British accent is the only one we do around here. Thank you very much. What was I fucking saying? There is something very comedic about like trying to come up with the biggest waste of time to talk about. Like that's funny. Like that's a good bit, you know. Pounds, yeah, Pokequid, Pounds. Like, what's the point, man? But it's just who cares? I think your profile picture is Dazzle. What's up, Decembers? It's a good hero right there. Poking fun. It's a good bit, dude. It's a good bit. Yeah, I can't even. Yeah, we should rename everybody depending on what guys, new Pokemon update idea. Depending on what region you're in, it should change the name of the currency so that in the US we have Pokedollars, and then you got Pokequid, and you're like, what the dude? What the fuck is the point? You know? When are you gonna play League once again? Asking me when I'm gonna play League once again is the same as asking Ewan McGregor when he's gonna shoot up again in Train Spotting, or like fucking what's his name, Jared Leto in Requiem for a Dream. I'm good, brother. I don't want to end up ass to ass. That's an insane reference. I'm so sorry to the three of you that got that. That's an insane image to put in your head. My apologies. Fuck League of Legends. I'm not doing that, bro. I can't. I'm not doing that, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Trying Irish. I'm good with my British. Guys, I know that I'm really good at the British accent, so that causes people to want to hear my other amazing accents. But the British accent is the only one that I will do, okay? I love you all very much. Too many movies. Fuck. No, okay. I have the most anti-cinephile take of all time. Oh no. How do I? Okay. Sometimes recently I get a little. Okay. How do I explain this? This catch event's tough. I don't know if I have time for a lot of movie Patrouski takes today. No, I definitely do. Yes, I do. Shut the fuck up. What am I talking about? I have plenty of time. We're just sitting to the catch anyway. It's kind of genius. Should we do a full movie Patrouski take, or should we do? What should we do, chat? I almost want to do. I feel like putting too much time into my. I have a take that'll might make a lot of people angry. I almost feel like putting less time into that is ideal, because the more I explain, the more people will get mad that like that movie. This catch event's tough, yeah. Okay, that's fucking man. I love hearing American accents. I don't care where you're from in the world. Someone who's not from America is one of the funniest fucking things. Hearing people do American accents is fantastic. I love there's that classic bit of that one guy who's like, I think I'll use my credit card. There's some good American accents are underratedly hilarious. Or like New York accents, or like Boston accents, or like there's a lot of good bits, man. A lot of good bits. My 443 Poke Zimbabwe dollars. Okay, wait a minute. My Poke rupees, that would go crazy. What's up, Dalen Voss? How you doing, dude? What's up, man? We're just kind of shooting the shit and memeing around while we're doing our catch event. What's up, dude? It's been a very casual event. I'm walking here. Like, that's funny. Texan accent. Southern American accents, I feel like, are underdone. That shit's funny. I don't know if I can do a good one of that. I would be open. That's maybe the only other accent that I'd be open to attempting. But the whole joke is, like, my brain is not wired to do. I'm horrible at accents. I'm just fucking awful at it. It's not something, which is kind of a thing. I don't need to be good at that. Because the problem is, if you're good at accents, then you just go around showing off your accents to everybody, and that's, or you're respectful and you just have nowhere to show them unless you're like a stand-up comedian or some, or I don't know, you know, rough time to be an accent guy, you know. That accent sounds awesome. Yeah, it's a good bit, dude. Who's winning the NBA finals? Who's left? I'm a fucking fake fan. I did play basketball for the first time yesterday. I played basketball for the first time in a long time, dude. Nothing is worse than like being not good at something, but being like decent at something, maybe goodish, being decent at something like 10 years ago, and then trying to do it again for the first time, and you realize how fucking dog shit you are, and you're just like, oh man. You're just like, this fucking feels awful, you know. I had that a lot with like Overwatch recently. Like, dude, I'm so washed, man. Oh my goodness. Let's do the NBA. Is it like the NBA finals right now? Is it the playoffs? What's the playoff bracket right now? NBA playoff bracket. I found it. Okay, so right now, so currently we got Thunder versus Lakers. Game 1 is on the May 5th. We got Thunder, OKC Thunder, Lakers, Timberwolves, Spurs. I don't know a lot of the new lineups. The Nuggets got knocked out. That sucks. I like the Nuggets. Not even because, I mean, I'm not like a hard Nuggets fan, but I'm a soft Nuggets fan because I fell in love with the Nuggets playing like NBA 2K13. I used to love Wilson Chandler, Ty Lawson. They had Andre Iguodala back then. Obviously the new Nuggets are very, very good with like Jokic and surely I can Jamal Murray. Like, surely I can Aaron Gordon, right? Like, sure, I can't name a single other Nuggets player, but I'm not a big Nuggets fan, you know. I don't mean to front. I feel like it's like the really only sport team that I consider myself I'm a hard Ravens fan, you know. I'm hard for the Ravens. I love the Ravens. I'm a diehard Ravens fan. But like, I'm a soft White Sox fan, soft Nuggets fan, you know, type beat. Hello, what's up? Are the Knicks still in? I think I saw them. I think so. Yeah. Wow. Who do the Knicks have? I feel like I haven't seen the Knicks be good in a while. I don't follow basketball, so what's the Knicks roster? I always hear about. I've never seen him play, but I always hear about Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns. I know a lot of the names. I don't watch a lot of NBA, man, or almost any. I love playing basketball. I don't love. We've had this discussion a billion times on stream before about how like I feel like NBA is like, I feel like NBA is a hard sport to watch unless you like really understand basketball to a deep degree. I feel like enjoying basketball from a casual perspective is like almost like you have to have a high like enjoying basketball from the floor is a very difficult, like it's a high IQ thing, you know. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like to enjoy basketball you have to either watch the final 2 minutes of the game or watch like all the footwork, all the dribbling, all the ball handling, all the plays, all the passes. Like, it's very, very intense to like appreciate it, you know. Okay, let's check the teams left in the NBA playoffs: Thunder, Lakers, Timberwolves, Spurs, Pistons, Magic, Cavaliers, Raptors, Knicks, Hawks, Celtics, 76ers. What of these teams do I like the most? Maybe I like the Detroit Pistons are rank 1. Like, this shows you how long it's been since I've followed basketball, because like the Pistons were like the laughing stock of basketball for like so long. I feel like maybe I'm also just wrong. Once again, I'm a very casual. I mostly followed sports a lot in like 2008 to like 2012. The entire NBA. It's not that. It's like 3-4. They're in like the semifinals or some shit. No, not. They're in the quarterfinals, or kind of. It's complicated. Okay. Who am I rooting for here? Who am I rooting for? I gotta pick a team and commit to it. Spurs have Wemby. Who do the Timberwolves have? Do they have Ja? I really like Ja Morant. Is it Morant? Shouldn't say really like, you know. See, I'm a fake. He's on the Grizzlies. I barely know NBA, bro. I'm looking like a fucking fool out here, man. They have Anthony Edwards. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. I'm looking like like I'm not a basketball guy. I'm looking like a fucking fool out here. Spurs are getting relegated. It's based. That's okay. I like the lore. Jabiggs. Thank you for the Pistons lore. There you go. That's what I need to hear, man. You mail me something? Yes. Give me your mother's phone number. Don't actually do that, please. But theoretically, give me your mom's phone number, and I will call her for a dinner date. And then just kidding. That would be RMT. I cannot date your mom for Pokeyen. That is a joke. That would be against the rules. I would never break PokeMMO game rules. That's my wife in chat typing question mark. I was just joking. I got in trouble for that joke in like 6 different ways. No shot. You just type, can you mail me something twice? Can you mail me your mom's phone number? Surge cool guy. Come on. No way people are, okay, you know what? It's a rite of passage. It's kind of crazy to me. I think it's just kids. And it's a rite of passage. I don't know. I never did that shit though. It's kind of crazy to me that people still go on the internet and like beg for free stuff in video games. That's still done. That's like trying to go on like AOL Messenger and like see if you have any friends to talk to. Like you gotta get with the times, man. Like, it's time to grow, you know, that people are still doing that. That's crazy. You know someone on the 76ers. Dude, can I name, that's a good like, can I name a single 76ers player? Is Embiid? Is Joel Embiid on the 76ers? Did I get one? Did I get that? Is that right? Oh my god, I'm an NBA fanatic. Oh my god, guys. He knows ball. Me when he names one. Holy shit, I'm fucking cooked. That's the one. Okay. Dude, especially basketball, sports players just get traded so much, man. It's crazy. I don't know if I can name a single Celtics. I like the Celtics. I don't know if I can name a single Celtics player. Celtics roster. My arbitrary pick might be the Celtics. If I'm rooting for one team left in playoff basketball, I'm probably rooting for the Celtics, boys. Apologies. And that's a very like uninformed opinion. Yada yada yada. Why are the Thunder still good? What is the Thunder's roster? The Celtics have Jason Tatum and Jalen. Okay, I've heard of those guys. Jalen Brown. Oh, OKC has I keep hearing about SGA. OKC has. I haven't seen them play, but I keep hearing the name. I know about ball. They have Caruso. I really like Alex Caruso, the fucking defensive demon, bro. I really like defense in basketball. Alex Caruso is 6'5". He looks. That sounds so mean. I think. Okay, where are my bald guys at in chat? I kind of feel like being bald makes you look. This is such an insane thing to say. My apologies. I feel like being bald makes you look shorter. That's fucked up. Or do you think it makes you look taller? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Look in the mirror, Pat. Oh yeah, true. Bald Trousty. Hate SGA. I have no opinion. I don't fucking know shit about basketball. I mean, I love basketball, but the chicken nuggets. So I love the idea of them being named after chicken nuggets. The nuggets are named after like gold, which is almost funnier. They're named after gold nuggets. It's the Denver Nuggets, like the Denver. There was a California gold rush. Was it also a Denver gold rush? That's true. It was 2 gold rushes, right? I don't fucking know. Paul George. Fuck, that's a name. How old is Paul George? That feels like a name I haven't heard in a long time. Paul George age. He's 36. Okay, so okay, yeah, okay. I didn't know he still played based. Over game 7. Rutrow. I don't know. I mean, I know he's good, but I don't know ball. I don't know ball when it comes to basketball. I love playing basketball. It's very fun. Because and gold nuggets, I know, dude. We're nuggeted up over here, man. We got hella nuggets, man. It's the one thing we got going. Not what we got a few, okay, more than that. We got tenders too. Hold on. Relax. We got nuggets and tenders, guys. Calm down. What else is there? Have you seen Kingpin? Is that a movie? That sounds familiar. I have not, but I want to. Is it Woody Harrelson, Bill Murray? Is it a bowling? Yeah, I do need to watch this. I love dumb old comedies. I don't know if I like. The problem is, the more I go back and watch dumb old comedies, I do realize I probably like a lot of them to nostalgia. I'll be honest. Like I don't know. Like if I watched Happy Gilmore in the modern era with zero nostalgia, I don't know if I would give that a 10 out of 10. But because I grew up and I loved Happy Gilmore growing up, it's a 10 out of 10 in my heart. Okay, hopefully no F. I didn't end the recording, so we should be fine. F? No, there's not. There's no F. I didn't end the recording. There's no way. I just joined. There's no way there's an F. No F? Small F? Okay, that's so strange. I didn't end a record. Nothing even happened. Recovered. Saved because Oso got here. F avoided. Me when your mom cancels the date. F avoided. Cinema. What's up, Oso? How you doing? I almost want to go to the light grass box that's like easier. Edged. Okay, come on. You can't be saying that, man. Edged, happy. Shut up. I watch people blinders. Okay. My wife loves TV shows, and she loves slow burn TV shows. She could not finish Peaky Blinders. She thought it was so fucking boring. If my wife couldn't enjoy Peaky Blinders, there's no shot that I do. Like, she is like the TV show queen. If she didn't enjoy it, man, there's no way. There's just no shot. I'm sorry to say. My wife. What was that? This is so stupid. Dude, the Shedinja Hunt is a really cool shunt. Good luck to you, man. I want to play that game. Oh, so I just have no time in the world, but I will create the time. I will first work very hard and do a lot of streams and make a lot of content, and then that will give me the spare time to be able to do the things I want to do, like play Gamble with your friends. Has anyone else played that game? That game fucking looks... just the theory of it is amazing. We literally have a friend with a huge Peaky Blinders tattoo. That's... yeah, and I love him. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I haven't seen Peaky Blinders, so I have no idea. What are impressions? That would be a funny... ooh, 1 minute of British Borat. Oh, my wife. British Borat be like, my wife. Okay, I can't. I don't know how to do British Borat, man. I don't know what that's supposed to sound like. Accents are so fucking funny. Accents are so okay. Like bad accents. God, I'm the best person at doing bad accents. I was born to do bad accents in a world not ready to accept them. Bro did 2 words. That's the only 2 words that it's the only thing Borat says. The only thing he says is my wife, and he says my wife and Rudy Giuliani. I'm sorry. I'm doing Borat. Don't kill me. I'm doing Borat. I'm doing Borat. But Borat. Yep, true. Which are so funny. I think what's funnier is like being bad at them. I don't find accents or impressions that funny. I love when Bill Hader does them. Caught. I'll you know, I love me some Bill Hader, okay? There is something really funny about a guy trying to be a comedian and trying to be funny and like trying to do impressions and accents but being like really bad at them. That's always very funny to me. Audit missed. Oh, he's fucking cooked. Let me see. He's gonna be absolutely obliterated. Let me see what you got. Missed. We are auditing one of my top mods. Missed. I might buy gamble with your friends and then gamble with my friends. Monka. I prefer the start of Kid Naruto over Shippuden, but Shippuden beats like after. Yeah, true. Okay, actually, just a good take about Naruto. To be fair, based. Chunin exam. Also, I did the meme of I hate people on the internet. I'm guilty. My apologies. Okay, did he just call us old? Yes, I did. Okay, good Chad. Missed just linking another player the Carnivine rotations. Giga Chad. Blah blah blah. What I miss? You never played Ninja Saga? Question mark, exclamation mark. That's an amazing chat. Can't talk about Naruto games without mentioning Ninja Saga. The next like 10 chats are just about Ninja Saga. It's just like an old Flash browser Facebook game. Actually, the next the next 20 chats are mostly about. Okay, then Miss just has a chat that says ginormous. How tall? Question mark. Loser low. Happy. Double DD cat face. Pat, when you're done your gym run, can you link me your shuckle for motivation? I never did that because I'm a bad person. 15 points. What else? Shuckle. I'm washed. Only 11.3k encounters this war. I'm washed. You're lying. No, it wasn't. 1 times 31 star U used to be like 10k. Damn. Cinema. Back when we didn't have the star U injections from Xmas. He just said Taiwan. I don't know the Taiwan. Norway question mark. Hello question mark. Are we saved? Alexa, play If You Google That by Jimmy Run. Okay, based. True. Oh my god, my Alexa just heard me. I know what the door is closed. It just said I couldn't find that, but something. Wait, that's amazing. Wait, what did it play? It's always listening. Good. Give me the ads that actually fit my preferences. Gimme. Egging, if you can keep the price of like 1,000 eggs per day. Egging. Bro is egging. I'm still just reading through Mist's chats. Oh, it doesn't say nasty plot. Okay, I'm done. That's where I'm done. Okay. Mist chats are kind of chill. Okay, I should be abusing that more. That's so fucking funny, Envoyers. I should be abusing the fact that if someone is watching me on their television out of their speakers like an absolute psychopath, which I love and respect. Alexa, play Hate Being Sober by Chief Keef. How many people did I just catch? Like how many people are fucking vibing out right now? That one's fucked up. That one's toxic, Rick. I'm not doing that one. That one's amazing. This was a weird catch event. I didn't get a whole lot here. This was a slower event for me. Time to pregame. What are we pregaming? What are we doing tonight? Anything? We're hanging out in the house? Which of a thing? Okay, I'm gonna be so honest. Me and my wife didn't get ours until recently. We got ours recently and it was like $25. And the biggest benefit to having one of those things that I don't want to say the name of so mine doesn't get triggered is honestly just being able to set timers when you're cooking. Like being able to hands-free, because normally I'd bring out my phone if I'm cooking like a bunch of different things, air fryer, oven, stove top, you know, blah blah blah. if I have to pull out my phone to like set a timer, that's legit kind of annoying. And like sometimes my hands are dirty and I need to like, you know, wash them constantly. Being able to be like, hey, blank name, you know, Alessa, set a timer for 15 minutes. Like unironically paying $25 to be able to have hand-free timers when cooking is like, is worth it for me, honestly. I kind of cooked more than I realized. Let him cook, Chad. I kind of be cooking, man. I made caramelized onions the other day. It took me 2 hours to make caramelized onions because and that's not even including chopping them, because I made so many that it took forever to fucking get them reduced down. And I'm not good at it, but it's fun. I love making caramelized onions. It's really fun. Don't let him cook, Chad. I don't burn much. I burned a lemon bar crust recently. I just had to make a shortbread crust from scratch for the first time in my entire life, and it worked. I was blown away. To be fair, okay, that's how you know I'm not very good at cooking, is when things like the fact that you can make I love lemon bars. Yeah, you burned what? Like little like lemon bread short, because yeah, I may or may not have been under the influence and I ended up forgetting about them in the oven, and I burned just not the goop though. So then I burned. You're supposed to put the crust of the lemon bar in to like get it like cooking, and then put the goop, you pull it out, put all the lemon goop on top, and then you put it back in. So I burned the crust like to oblivion, and then I had the goop. So I was like, okay, do I make shortbread crust from scratch, which I've never done before in my entire life, or do I just make lemon bars goop only, no crust? And I ended up making this stuff from scratch, and it worked, man. I love cooking under the influence is so fucking fun. I fucking love that shit. That shit, you feel fucking creative. You're in the, like, you're not like you're forgetting things, you're burning things, you're not in the zone, but like it feels so fun and beautiful, and like there's something lovely about it, man. Something human about it, you know? Okay. It is. I really enjoy it. Let's go check. Okay. That anyway. I don't mind it. I'm not a picky. But when it comes to like boxed baking stuff, I don't mind it, man. Best ever. It's fun, man. It was probably better for you to made it from scratch. No, I put like way too much sugar in it. It was way unhealthier made from scratch, but I respect you trying to be optimistic. And I loved it. It was great. It was great. So I don't mean to. I think I was missing an ingredient. I think we didn't have enough butter. So because my influenced brain said, "Oh, we don't have enough butter. I'm just going to substitute an extra half cup of sugar." or some shit. Yeah, I substituted butter for sugar, or yeah, vice versa. Ooh, congrats to this guy who got this fresh, dude. Hell yeah, man. Okay, all right, that is the catch event done with. I don't think I caught anything super interesting. I also just didn't get that many. Okay, I caught more than 3 Pokemon. Don't worry about that. I released a lot of things during the event. Also, this was just a pretty scarce event. Like a lot of things, you just don't see a whole lot of encounters, which is why I was in the dark grass for a fair bit of it. We did get 2 one-time slow one breeders, which I'm honestly happy to see a low amount of these. None of these are, yeah, 3 Pokemon. That's really funny. I released a lot of things during the event itself. I'm going to keep these as breeders, of course. I have nothing to submit. I will still see you guys with catch event results, of course. And then shout out to this guy who got a shiny Combi during the event, because why not? That's a sick event shiny, man. Congratulations to Anya, who got themselves a shiny Combi at like 3,000 encounters. I love the shiny Pokemon over at that spot, dude. A really cool catch, dude. Participated, yeah. This was like the most participation trophy type shit. Do we win the DUNSPARCE? Oh, basically, we had fun with Chad and talked about NBA playoffs, and I don't know shit about NBA, and we talked about shortbread crusts. We talked about what else? Lemon bars. So I would call that winning, you know. What's up, Spidget? How you doing, gamer? I would call that a W. Lethargy. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. What's up, dude? Been on our videos over the past few weeks. Honored to hear it, man. I appreciate you watching, dude. As we hooked. That's like, dude, I think one of the best feelings is getting like super sucked into a hobby, right? If I can help people get hooked into PokeMMO, it's like the Minecraft phase, you know? Like, I think so much of life and gamers right now treat so many things as like a 2-week Minecraft phase, and whether you're here for 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, 20 years, lethargy, I hope that I can, you know, keep things interesting, fun, exciting, whatever, help you in whatever. Honored to have you, man. Taking the time, also people who come in just to say like thank you, like the social contract of making content is I make videos, you decide if they're worth your time or not, and then you provide your time, YouTube provides me with ad revenue. Like I make the content, you provide your time if I earn it, right? Ad revenue in the middle, and that's like the dude, what's up? I see you in game, what's up? That's like the social contract, like that's fulfilled. When you like come into stream to say thank you or like leave a nice comment, that is it's like, it's so above and beyond. It's the equivalent of leaving a positive review on a restaurant, which I should do more of, because it's one of those things it's easy to forget, even though you may like. How many of you like you have a favorite restaurant in your area that you love, you've been to 10 plus times, and you've never left a positive review? I'm so guilty of that, you know. But something we should try to do, you know, a little bit, not to be annoying. I'm being annoying anyways. I'm trying to say thank you, lethargy. the long spiel. Dude, I'm honored to be able to just be here, man. It's really cool to be able to play PokeMMO like this, you know. The game's come a really fucking long way, man. Do I give up now? I want to play the best game, you know. Here, let's go. Okay. Is one of these male, one of these is male, one female, and it's Spadef. This is just a perfect breed to go set up, actually. Here, let me go set up this breed. This is the easiest setup breed of my entire life, dude. Hell yeah. Love to see that. The more breeds set up on the Iron Man account, the better. This is just defense and Spadef for plant A group, I believe. The hot chili, nice IGN. Wanna dance? Do 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 do. Oh, the top one I think is defense. Nope, got that wrong. There we go. Good luck. That's a pretty decent store. Good luck. Usually fourth place will go to like a 20-ish store, but you do see stuff like that win sometimes, Tech, and it's definitely worth submitting. Good luck to you, man. Someone in chat said they might have had a 22. Sorry if I missed that comment. That's really good. Good luck to you, man. Good luck to everybody, man. Good luck to everybody submitting for this event, guys. Good luck, fellas. Here you go. Spatak and HP. Set up some breeds as we wait for catch event results. Good luck to everybody submitting. You love to see it, man. Attack and HP. Gotta spend some of this yen. Both on. Okay, beautiful. I could see myself doing some amulet coin farming today on stream if I have time. I have to go talk to the wife really quick to see what our plans are. But some amulet coin farming. So amulet coin farming, there's like decent chance for shiny because you're getting like 600 encounters per hour, and that's something I just need to do a ton on the Iron Man account, you know. I didn't submit personally. Good luck to anybody who submitted. I didn't have anything. Yeah, that's, dude, Yammy, good luck to you. 22 is a really good catch, man. Good luck to you. Good luck, dude. Where do you submit? I have a video that covers it, but there will always be staff members. Great question. There will always be staff members in global chat saying taking entries, still taking entries. Check global chat, whisper one of the staff members. It's pretty simple, but if you want a visual guide, I do have a video on my channel. Do you always use your breed? I try to on the Iron Man account. On a main account, it'd be a bit well, I don't know. I don't even know what you do these days on a main account with 1x31s. Do you just release them? Do you sell, like, I guess you do sell them for like scraps? Sadly, it's rough. Depends on the Pokemon, of course, species. There are certain 1x31s that are worth value, especially with good nature, you know. All right, I'm gonna go check in with the wife really quick. We should be getting catch event results decently soon. I'm not even gonna do like a full BRB break. I'm just gonna do like webcam down and like mic muted. I'll be back. Actually, I lied. I'm doing the full thing. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I just gotta talk to the wife, and we'll be back for results in a quick sec, fellas.
You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chapter. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need, give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you, yeah, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed, makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta
Okay. Don't think we have seen catch event results yet. Just checking global chat. Lots of people are flexing their shinies. I respect it. I'm gonna keep global chat open enough to see when stuff is coming in, but I do once again I'm gonna use this time to go ahead and set up some breeds. We probably will go do some amulet coin farming in a sec, which gives us shiny chance, which is nice. It's always cool. Like, I like to do activities on stream where there's that nice shiny chance. Also doing hordes on the side account on the main. Was 90k dry? Good luck to you, Nash. I think I'm gonna go, like, I honestly deserve a 90k dry hunt, which is kind of fucked up. I think it's happening. Ponyta incoming. I will eat food. Shut up. Don't say that. Don't say Ponyta incoming. My oldest shiny. Let me see this. Oldest shiny. I'm just looking at, I'm just getting distracted by global chat. I got worms in my brains. Okay, anyways, let's check some breeds. So we got 31 HP, 31 attack. Well, I can do that. That's fine. That's a fine breed to do, I think. HP. Hey, there you go, Nash. There you go, man. Okay, once again, I do think, dude, with the addition of the official encounter counter, at least if you go dry post official encounter counter, you can be like, hey guys, look at this shiny that I caught. It says on the summary page, caught after 150,000 encounters. Like, that's fucking, like, that to me, that adds so much value and is so cool to, like, confirm that. I think it's more impressive. Like, if someone shows me a shiny, if someone shows me a common, like, the beautiful part of the encounter counter is that if someone shows me a time swipe horde common shiny, right, at 30,000 encounters, I go, that's really cool, you know, congratulations, man. If someone shows me a 150,000 encounter common shiny, I go, holy fucking shit, you're a fucking demon. That's awesome. Like, it's a flex, man. It's awesome. I think it's cool, dude. Yeah, I honestly, like, I want to go dry. Like, it's so dumb. It's like this is like an American being like, yeah, actually, I would love to live in a third world. I would love to live in a, you know, in a village for a bit or a jungle. You know, yeah, I can hack it. Yeah, I'm just, guys, you don't understand. It's just, what's the meme? Working my 9 to 5 is just so hard. I mean, it is, to be fair. I'm not trying to, let's not open up that kind of worms. Anyways. 200k. Yeah, PokeMMO is super dry right now, right? Okay. Someone say Dota 2. I love that I don't know. Don't speak this language. I can read. I know what this says. Dota 2. Okay. We got results coming in, boys. Let me finally actually show them. All right, fellas. All right, fellas, we have catch event results coming in for the DUNSPARCE catch event. In 4th place with a 19-point catch. Congratulations. That's a good one, dude. Over to iRock. Congratulations on the free reward points. Next up in 3rd place, where's 3rd? In 3rd place with 166, so a slightly lower catch event here, lower scoring event actually. Yeah, 166 is a little bit low for 3rd place. That kind of shows that someone, that's amazing, Blaziken. It kind of shows, I think it was just hard. Sunkern and Dunsparce encounter rates were just not that high for an event like this. Really cool name, Misclick. Congrats on 3rd place in the event. 2nd place, 167, not a crazy difference. X Escanor, congrats on 2nd place. And then the winner of the event, the winner of the shiny Dunsparce, the staff are drum rolling, they are delaying it out. We're seeing global chat go crazy. The winner of the event, they're talking about Dota 2 in global chat today. Always important conversations to be had. The winner of the shiny Dunsparce is Z-Toxa with a score of 168. That's a pretty lower scoring event. So the event was 3rd place 166, 2nd 167, and then 1st place 168. A pretty nice little, you know, staircase upwards. Congrats to all of our winners. Congrats to Z-Toxa on winning, in my opinion, a really beautiful shiny Pokemon from a pretty cool event. And thank to everybody for participating. And I will see you guys with the next catch event in Pokemon as always. Congratulations, man. There you go. All right, let's get set up for 16. So stupid. 167. Okay. Let us bacon tomato. Where's my Gothitelle? And my Weaviles. Boom, boom. Am I bugged on the main? I'm actually, that's so funny. Here, one sec. I got a bug on the main where it thinks that I'm in a battle, but I'm not. If that ever happens to you, if you ever try to sweet scent on a patch of grass and it says you cannot do that right now. Oh, is the main like fully bugged? Wait, huh? I got a fatal render error. My main account crashed. No. That's okay. Like the fishing bug? Yes. Yay. It used to happen a lot more with fishing. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Okay, sweet scent. Do I have it? Sweet scent, damp Pokemon. I might not have room for a Dampmon. I need a teleport mon. I think I don't have room for catching Breloom here. Catching Breloom in here. Teleport Pokemon. I think this is what we do. Okay. The main account might just be cooked. That's okay. Sorry, one sec. My laptop is punching me in the face. Okay, we're back. We're back. The real fear is getting that bug. Like on a shiny horde. Okay, let's go over to Island 1 Kanto. So okay, if I get a shiny Ponyta, Brotatosaur. I like your vibe, bro. Got a whimsical vibe. Okay, Amulet coin farming commences, boys. If I get a shiny Ponyta, I will be slightly annoyed, but like I don't know, at least on the Iron Man account, it's like breeders. Like it is better than getting one on the main, honestly. Another one on the main. At least they represent like some breeders and things like that. Alrighty, fellas. Alrighty, fellas, and since we are so low on amulet coins, I think post Dunsparce catch event, this is a perfect time to go re-up on some of those. I like doing this event, this kind of grinding on stream, because there is a real decent chance for a shiny. Not that I deserve it. I really do think that this account, I deserve to go like 60 to 80 to 100k encounters dry on my next shiny, and it would not surprise me if I do. I feel like my shiny luck overall has just been too lucky, but with that, like that swarm, and like overall on the account, my overall account luck has just been like really lucky. So we're going to start with our amulet coin farm. We're starting with like 3 amulet coins today. We'll see what we end up with casually doing some amulet coin farming on stream today. And if we get a shiny, hopefully not, but we'll see. We shall see, boys. All right, any frisk, no frisk proc there. We just go next. All right. We could also whip up the movie Patrouski take while we're doing some amulet coin farming. It can get complicated. Amulet coin farming mostly gets complicated when you are popping item magnet charms, which I do not really have. I have a few on the Ironman account, but I'm not like in a rush to pop those. I probably save the item magnet charms for fossil farming though. I'm not sure if there's a better item. Yes, what's you got? Oh, so what's your flex? What Pokemon are you trying to flex, King? Let me get this actually fixed. I would, to be fair, I would absolutely adore a shiny Meowth. A shiny Meowth on the Ironman account would be fucking amazing. Is this new? Wait, what? What is this? Why do you have a doc? What is this? This is not an alt account of yours, right? What is this? Where did you get this? How did you get this? You did not create an alt account and hunt this just for the joke. That's Doc's second shiny. For those who don't know the lore, one of my alt accounts on my main account login is called Dr. Nasty because I made the character's name when I was like 13 years old. And I thought that was funny. Did I just imprison versus a Ponyta horde? I am delayed in the brain. That's amazing. And I'll never. Yeah, I just fucked up this fight. No, that's okay. We just. Oh, I can't. I'm trolling. I just lost like 5 minutes. That's okay. I saw, dude. Everyone's doing a fucking re-release. The Jersey Shore reunion, the like family road trip. I don't know if I'll watch that, but that'd be funny. I love Jersey Shore when it was coming. When it was coming out when I was a kid, like that shit was peak social zeitgeist, dude. Dude, hell yeah. What's up, Aaron? Hey, Aaron. Yes, Malcolm in the Middle is one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. I loved Malcolm in the Middle growing up. I haven't seen it, to be fair, as an adult. I do. Malcolm in the Middle is one of those series that I do want to go back and watch the whole thing from scratch and like see how it plays as an adult. Because I don't know. I feel like it would be one that's actually better as an adult. Is my inkling, but I don't know if that's true. You know, we gotta check it. What else have I been watching recently? I've been watching season 2 of The Pit. I do feel like I've only had like episode 4 of season 2. I do think it is just enthralling. It's kind of the same formula as season 1, and the formula is great, but like I don't know, I'm not as engaged in this season, I feel like, so far, but we'll see if that changes. You can't escape. Yeah, I shouldn't have imprisoned. It was my fault. I just goofed up here. I averaged that seems. How many hours did you test, Steven? 13 amulet coins an hour seems really high. 17 with item magnet charm. Good for you. That seems incredibly high. I could be wrong. I would love to do like the Ironman account, honest. So dude, the Ironman account is a great account where like I could just amulet coin farm for like 20 hours and try to collect the data because I need to do it for that long, you know. Versus a main account, the Pokeyen is nice, but you know. Yeah, wait. Oh, I didn't know that either, Krissa. So I actually watched my not first episode, but like second episode ever. I watched an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm I did my first ever plane flight recently, and I watched an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm on the plane ride home, and it was fucking awesome. And then I came home, and I watched Curb Your Enthusiasm at home on my couch, and it was just fine. And Curb Your Enthusiasm it's like inherently genius, but I just don't find it super engaging a lot of the time. It's so strange, and I feel like a lot of people have this phenomena of like Curb Your Enthusiasm is an amazing watch on an airplane, but then when you go home and watch it in your apartment or house or whatever, it's kind of just fine. At least to me, I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just the amount of stimuli. I don't know. It's inherent. I love the second guy in Curve. What's his name? He's so underrated. He writes like so much shit. He's like a comedy writer. Jeff Garlin. He's not in a lot, but he writes like so much. Like Jeff Garlin is responsible for writing so much amazing shit. When will I hit my next shiny? I'm at 67,000 encounters dry. Either 69k, or 92. That's my two guesses. I'll give you two guesses, Tom, okay? That's my two guesses. Yeah, he does so much, man. Hey, I'm honored. That's you earning the Pokeyen, Steven. I appreciate that you want to give me the credit. Spreading information is much easier than putting in the work, you know? You're the one putting in the work, putting the grind. I got you, Rocket Red. What's up? Good on you for putting in. I wish I mean, part of me wishes I did this, but also I like finishing a shunt and moving on. So I have a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for people who shiny hunt in a different way, where you put in all the extra effort, all the extra love to make this Meowth, you know, good and usable. Dude, good for you, man. That is a really fucking cool Meowth, dude. To make it so usable, make it 5 times 31. Beyond usable, you know? That's cool, man. I want to rewatch Daddy Daycare with Eddie Murphy, Steve Zahn, and Jeff Garlin. I think that movie might be perfect. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. It has a 28% on Rotten Tomatoes, so not a good look. But like that, okay. I think School of Rock is a perfect film. I think School of Rock is there's not a whole lot of like family-friendly perfect films. Well, maybe there. I think most of them are just animated. Like Finding Nemo, I'd call like a perfect movie, and that's like animated. Daddy Daycare was a banger. I haven't seen it in a long time though. Specifically 71895. School of Rock is peak, man. It really is. If you're 10 years old, School of Rock is peak. If you're 100 years old, School of Rock is peak. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I think School of Rock is great at any age. I think it's family friendly, and like, not that I don't have a, you know, I'm not that I really care about that, but it's cool. It's a nice little touch, you know. It matters for people, you know. I love it, dude. Jack Black is phenomenal. How could you not love him? The Three Ninjas Trilogy. Wait, what is that? The Three Ninjas Trilogy. I'm doing some research. I've never seen this. Wait, what is this? The Three Ninja, a family comedy. This is a niche. I like it. I like the deep pool, man. I've never heard of this. This is one of the funniest screenshots. This shouldn't be that funny to me, but it is. Is this just Karate Kid, but with 3 kids? Is that what 3, like this screenshot? These 3 brothers this is awesome. What is this movie? Is this just Karate Kid, but with 3 kids instead of 1? And I mean, there, you sold me. I've never heard of this. It's the 3 Stooges as kids learn karate. I've never heard of this. It's more like Ninja Home Alone. Wait, that's even more insane. They like these like kids use their karate skills to like ward off home invaders. Is that what you're saying? Dude, there's some amazing movies. There's some funny fucking movies in the world. It doesn't age well. Yeah, that's fair. Movie is bad, funny but bad. Dude, good luck to you, J Rada. That's a deep cut. Has anybody ever seen Can of Worms? That was a movie I weirdly watched that as an adult because I'd never seen it. It looked so interesting to me. It was a kid's movie. I wouldn't recommend watching it as an adult because it's just a kid's movie. But like, I don't think it's like whole, but it's I don't know. It is interesting. It is neat. Can of Worms has some of the weirdest visuals I've ever seen in a movie, so I just had to watch it. Can of Worms movie. It's worth, okay. Can of Worms might be worth to watch actually for the visuals, because the visuals are insane. Oh, don't pop lepos. Whoopsie. For reference here, this is a this is a screenshot from Can of Worms. Canofworms.png. Also, the plot, if you watched Elio, which came out in, I think, last year in 2025, the plot of Can of Worms and Elio are pretty much the same, where it's like a kid being like, I don't belong here on planet Earth. If only I could contact another planet and they could take me, I would fit in so much better there. What is that? This is Can of Worms. This is an old like Disney movie. I don't know if it actually, yeah, it is a Disney movie. Yeah. This movie is insane. The visuals are just crazy. What are those creatures? It's from a banger movie, dude. Maybe my nightmare. Yeah, that, okay, fuck. It's the kind of kid movie not actually made for kids, because it's like what's the one with, I just watched that for the Labyrinth? The Labyrinth? The Labyrinth. The one with David Bowie? I just watched Labyrinth for the first time. I never watched that growing up. There was a few of those like late 80s, early 90s. I was born in 1998, and thankfully I you know, had a PS1. Like it's crazy, like PS1. The PS1 came out in 1994, which is, thankfully I still like caught that wave. I think I was always like a generation, being like one generation behind on video games was kind of goated back then, because you just get the you don't know like the most current shit, so you just get the full perspective. I would love to rewatch Spy Kids. I just was talking about that recently with my wife. I would love to rewatch Spy Kids 1 and 2 and 3D to see what's his name, Elijah Wood be the guy or whatever. I think that's right? Growing up is realizing that Elijah Wood is the guy in Spy Kids 3D. He's like the gamer god. Let me get a screenshot, one sec. The guy.png. Yeah, fuck, one of the biggest characters in Spy Kids 3D. Elijah Wood is just an amazing, everybody knows, I'm not saying a very interesting thing, but like, dude, yeah, it's the guy, the big like gamer god of Spy Kids 3D is Elijah Wood, which is amazing. The DUNSPARCE, I can get rid of the DUNSPARCE gift because the event's over. There we go. Okay, finally got a frisk. It's been a sec, dude. There we go. Iron Frodo. Versus a kid. That's just fair. That's just reasonable. Speaking of nightmares, I watched Hokum recently. Hokum is the new Adam Scott horror. It's good. New Adam Scott horror movie. I don't want to overhype it, but I really liked it. I think I gave it like a 9.5. I like really liked it. Quite a bit. Okay. Have I covered these movies? I don't know what I last covered in a movie Patrouski. I don't think I've covered these. Wait, no, maybe I did. I don't know what I've covered in a movie Patrouski or not. It's been so long. I should have a quick claw from that. That stinks. That's okay. The shark scene in Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo is great. Okay. All right, fellas. I think these are from April. Okay. Alrighty, fellas, it's been a while, but it is time for everybody's either favorite or least favorite part of the PokeMMO stream recap. It's time to talk about not PokeMMO. It is movie Trowski. It is time to give my dumb little thoughts and my dumb little opinions on movies. For those who don't know, I've been watching about one movie a day over the past 1 year or so. Maybe I think we're coming on. I think we just actually passed my 1 year milestone. I just really got into movies over the past year or so. It's a really fun pastime to do while playing PokeMMO, while shiny hunting, while grinding on the Ironman accounts. Movies are a great thing to do with your partner. I watch a lot with my wife. We go to the movie theaters. I try not to be like a cringe, pretentious cinephile because I find that revolting, but I love watching movies. So that's what we're here to talk about today. Let's just go ahead and go through it. If you want some suggestions, let me know. If you want to leave suggestions in the comments, I'll watch anything if I have the time and try to get to what I can. But first things first, we watched the Garfield movie. I watched the Garfield movie with my wife. I gave that a 4 out of 10. It's the new one. I did watch the old one growing up. The one with, is it Bill Murray who voices Garfield, and there's some like voice actor who does the old Garfield. I haven't seen it in a very long time. I want to rewatch that at some point. I don't know, I can't believe it's good, but I don't know. But the new Garfield movie has some cute elements, some cute scenes, but it's just so boring in between all of the good scenes. I gave it like a 4 out of 10. It's not very good. Some of these movies I haven't watched in like a month. Like this was April 3rd I watched Garfield, so keep that in mind. It's been a while since I've seen some of these. Next up is The Drama, which I think is still in theaters depending on where you're at. It has, what's his name, Robert Pattinson and Zendaya, and I shockingly really enjoyed The Drama. I could have seen it going either way. Robert Pattinson has done a bunch of similar movies like this recently. He did the one with Jennifer Lawrence. What's it called? I'm blanking on names, so apologies, but he did a very similar movie to The Drama with Jennifer Lawrence, where it's kind of like this chaotic relationship style movie. But I thought The Drama was like pretty darn well done. The movie, it's a romance movie about like stress and tension around a wedding and which sounds really boring, but around like a big dramatic reveal and about how like people's pasts affects them and how forgiveness and blah blah yada yada. I think it's great. I think this movie was fantastic. I gave it an 8.8 out of 10. If you want to see my full written reviews, they're over on my Letterboxd if you're interested. I love Letterboxd. It's really just a platform where people talk about movies, and that's it. You know, it's just a passionate way for people to yap about movies and share a similar passion. It's one of the, I feel like one of the few social media platforms that there's no like financial incentive for right now. So it's just pure passion, people who like to yap about the things I like to yap about. So that's my thoughts on The Drama. Next up, Saturday Night, which is the original. It's really cool. It's a recreation of the original first showing of SNL and how chaotic that was and how like out of the norm that it was and how against the grain it was at the time. I would have loved a different style of documentary, I think, showing the creation of that versus it just being the first night only. But I think it is still an interesting movie that's like kind of worth the watch. I gave it like a 6 out of 10. It just wasn't as entertaining as I wanted it to be, I think. Next up, really wholesome movie on this list, The Big Year. And this is Steve Martin. This is Jack Black. This is like is it Steve Zahn? I haven't watched in like a month, so apologies. Owen Wilson. It's Owen Wilson. It's Steve Martin, Jack Black, Owen Wilson. I give this a 9.7 out of 10 because this movie represents everything I love to yap about, which is like pursuing your passion regardless of what it is. The older I get, the more I resolve myself on like, it does not matter what your goals in life is, really, long as you're not hurting anybody else. It doesn't really matter what your goal is as long as you are passionate about it and engaging it and like just really care about it. You know, this movie is about bird watching. This is a movie about passionate bird watchers who do something called The Big Year, which is basically Chiny Wars. I love it, man. It's beautiful. I respect it. I empathize with it. I think it's fucking awesome. I think it's what passionate stuff is about, you know? Next up, A Trip to the Moon. This is where, okay, I try really hard to not be a cringe cinephile, but this movie actually is just interesting and cool. This is the first ever sci-fi movie ever made. It was made in like 1904. Like early 1900s. It's a silent film. It's like 10 minutes long. And in my opinion, it actually does hold up to this day. I love shitting on old movies. I think a lot of old movies are really overrated. I actually have a really hot take that I just uploaded on my letterbox recently. I gave a very famous movie a very low rating. Sadly, I wish I would have liked it. I wanted to like it. I unfortunately did not enjoy it. You can see it on my letterbox if you want to, of course. But A Trip to the Moon is worth the watch. It's 10 minutes. It's a silent film. I think it's really fucking interesting. It's from like the 1900s. It's legit very fucking cool in my opinion. Just watch it. It's a very quick watch. It's really cool in my opinion. Next up, Reservoir Dogs. Tarantino's like Quentin Tarantino's like first big film, first like breakout role from my understanding. People love talking about directors, and I don't really get it. People love talking about like, oh, who's your favorite director, Patrouski? And I don't really have a great answer for that, because for me, directors are so coin flip. There are like every director that I know of has made films that I love and films that I hate, you know, or like, you know, love but or don't like, whatever. And Tarantino is kind of the same. I find, and I don't really, Tarantino to me just makes like smart action movies or like high quality action movies, and I just don't, it's not interesting enough to me personally. I think Reservoir Dogs is one of his better movies to me personally. I gave it a 7.8 out of 10. I think it has interesting characters, cool shots, and it's very realistic and raw. But I think it has a very uninteresting and unsatisfying ending with massive plot holes, and it's kind of just like a slightly above par action movie. It's a very solid movie, but it's just nothing special in my opinion, sadly. All right, next up. Fire Ants 3D The Invincible Army. Bro, this is a documentary about ants, and it's fucking sick, okay? It's like 30 minutes to like 45 minutes long. This shit rocks, okay? This shit is all about, dude, this is one of the, okay, it's so dumb, this getting a better score than like Reservoir Dogs, but like, it's true, man. This shit went hard. This was all about like the crazy things that ants can do. It's paced so well. The facts and numbers they present are so exciting, so interesting. I love this documentary about ants. I would suggest it and recommend it. Fire Ants 3D The Invincible Army. Bro, ants be making boats out of their own bodies and like surfing the waters for like months at a time. It's actually insane. Check it out. It's very cool and very interesting. Next up, The Big Short. Me and my wife had the privilege of watching The Big Short in theaters through like a reshowing at our local theaters, right? I had never seen The Big Short before. This movie is amazing to me. This is like the best econ movie I've ever seen. I think this movie is, it's not preachy, it's not glorifying, it's bittersweet, it touches like all the different spectrums. The Big Short is, the performances from everybody are insane. I would give The Big Short an 11 out of 10. And I think this movie is phenomenal. I think it's legitimately like the best economy movie I've ever seen. I think this movie is just so good. I think it's so good. I can't recommend it enough. The Big Short is fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Check out The Big Short. You probably have watched it already. It's a pretty popular movie. There you go. Next up is Dumb Money, and it was good to watch Dumb Money directly. So if you don't know, The Big Short is largely about the housing crash back in like 08 and even like a little bit prior to that, and like how people predicted it and how that came to be, and like the effect on real people, as well as like how people made money off of it. It's really interesting, right? And then Dumb Money was much better than I expected. I don't know, I was like scared to watch this movie. I thought it would be like disrespectful in a way. Dumb Money was all about the like Wall Street bets era, the GameStop spike during like COVID and stuff like that. And I thought this movie would be like more of a mockery, but I thought it was just really respectful, really interesting, really fun, kind of gave power to the people type of thing, but also like shows the unfairness in certain ways. I loved Dumb Money. I thought it was really good. I gave it like a 9 out of 10 type beat and a like. These last 4 movies all have a like for me on Letterboxd. Look at the I like movies, man. Look at these reviews. This is a crazy streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies that all got like a 9+ review. Like that's a good week of movies, man. This was April 6th to April 10th. Let's keep going on. Dumb Money's fantastic. Paul Dano is fantastic as always. Definitely give Dumb Money. It's a pretty quick watch, like hour 45. I want to say it might be 2 hours. Pretty easy watch, more than I expected. I think Dumb Money is super worth it. Speaking of like easy, fun, good watches, Palm Springs. Palm Springs is an Andy Samberg comedy. But it's so much more than that, man. It's so much more than just a dumb comedy to put on, man. I was really impressed by this. It's really fun. It's unexpected, in my opinion. It kind of just like, you never really know where it's gonna go, in my opinion, and it's just super fun. Really fun movie, comedy, but comedy rom-com kind of, but more like comedy leaning. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I think this movie is fantastic. I can check the exact score. I gave it a 9.2. I gave it a 9.2. I called it a surprising, fun little comedy memer. So definitely check out, if you want something light to put on, that's pretty fun, Palm Springs is a great option. Next up, something that's not light at all, but still very interesting and very relevant to the current times, Faces of Death. Now, Faces of Death, the original movie was like a super shocking, like gore horror movie back in the 80s. It was almost like a mythological, it was back before streaming, back before the internet in a lot of ways. There was still some internet kind of, but like not really. It was a horror movie that like people didn't know if it was like a real thing or just a movie. It was like crazy, right? It was like it was like kind of like that old school playground myth type beat. And I was really curious, how do you reboot something like that in the modern era with like technology and like, you know, how do they make that, because it's so different, how do they make that work? And they did a great job. I gave Faces of Death an 8.8 out of 10. I thought it was a really creative and topical way to reboot the franchise. I don't want to say too much and like give like a spoiler alert kind of thing, but it's about content creators, and it's about, you know, kind of like people's obsession with being accepted and likes, and I think this movie is fantastic. I mean, I think this movie is ahead of its time in terms of parasocial relationships. I think it is an audience capture and all that. I think it's a fantastic. I think Faces of Death is fantastic. Definitely worth the watch, and worth the watch in the theaters. If it's probably gone for most people, to be fair. Next up, Cards of Darkness, the easiest watch on this list to go. Just, you can watch this on YouTube right now. This is a YouTube documentary about a homeless community in Canada who ride shopping carts down giant hills at like 70 miles per hour. And that's the hook, but that's not what it's really about. It's really about the philosophy. It's really about the philosophy of a person who is in their situations and in their lives, and how a lot of these guys have better philosophies, in my opinion, than the average person. I really love this movie. It's hopecore. It's beautiful. It represents a lot of how I feel. I really cannot recommend Cards of Darkness enough. I don't think most people will view this movie as a 10 out of 10. I think that's like, I'm kind of giving it a very high rating due to personal love and attachment to this style of thought process. If you go in expecting like a 6 to an 8 out of 10, I think you'll be very happy. So definitely check out Cards of Darkness. It's a good like side watch while you grind PokeMMO. That's the final movie Patrouski take, boys. You made it through it all. I know the terrible opinions, the terrible takes. You survived. Get yourself a t-shirt that's